How you doing there, guys? Welcome to another episode today of the TabsFolders show. My name is Bruce. A lot of you already know me. Let's jump right on in. Let's go ahead and introduce the founder of TabsFolders, Camille. Say hi, Camille.
Hello, TabsFolders users, fans, and everybody out there on the World Wide Web and virtual plane. I'm Camille Bukala, the TabsFolders founder, and glad to be here today.
Camille, good to see you too. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right on in. So two things to remember, guys. A, this is a live stream show, so anything that you put up in terms of comments, we'll put it up on the screen. Number two, all those comments that you put up, guess what? Today's going to be a little bit special day. Every comment you put up will go ahead and enter you into our giveaway that what we do is we'll go ahead and give all the participants who leave a comment. So if you're watching the stream, just drop in and say hello. What we'll do is with that comment, it registers you as part of our giveaway. So make sure that you go ahead and put your name down or say hello or something into the comments. So that way when we do the raffle and we do the giveaway, we'll be able to give you a shout out. So please drop your comments and say hi. And that being said, let's jump right on in. So, Camille.
Great. And perhaps I was going to say to leave their email or somehow Facebook, because we may not be able to find them with just their name. So a way for us to reach you if you win.
Yeah, so what you could also do is reach out to us on the Facebook page after we're done with the stream. Just head over to TabsFolders where the whole team is there. And so, if you have any questions or if you want to redeem or say, hey, I won, please give me my freebie, you go ahead and head over there. So the giveaway is going to be for a TabsFolders code, one TabsFolders code that you currently see on sale in Appsumo now. So that'll be, it's not Teammates, it's a full license, right? So it's a full lifetime license. So go ahead and drop a comment, and then that's literally all you have to do to be entered. Just literally drop a comment. That's it. And we will do a raffle giveaway. It'll be interesting because this is going to be our first time doing it live, but that's how it's done, right? Every comment that you leave registers you in for our live stream. Okay. So that being said, thank you to, thank you to Albert. Thank you to the founder of SaaS Warrior, Ankit, for letting us go ahead and stream into your groups as well. This is going to be a new one for those groups, and thank you all for joining us. Camille, we have a lot of content that people were asking from us after last week's episodes. So let's just dive right into that.
Well, I was going to say, Bruce, that I was thinking of starting with the Black Friday special because we've had quite a few users request a bigger plan, let's say, for TabsFolders. Currently on Appsumo, I think there's a limit to 100 users on the top stacking option. And people were requesting, that we have teams that when you calculate all the members that we have, it's, a couple of hundred. So is there anything for us that you can offer? And we did a Black Friday special deal for that. That went live on Friday and is going on for today till this coming Friday. It's going on for a week. We've already had some buyers of this plan, and it's a big plan because it's for 500 users. So that's a pretty sizable company, and it's heavily discounted per user. That it only costs you $2 per user on the plan, or even like less than $2 because it's $9.99. So that's $2. But if you pay it all up front, it's only $7.99. So there's a 20% discount if you pay up front. The plan is live on worldwideweb.tabsfolders.com/bf2021. Do you have that link that you can show that, Bruce? Anyway, I'll go into some of the details of the plan. It's again for TabsFolders 2.0, 500 users, unlimited guests, 10 free backup restores per year, notes, team folder sharing, password management, and there's a Shoreby link that you can, when you click on that link, you'll find the Black Friday special right at the top there. It's a limited not only time but also the amount. The amount of this deal is limited. We only have 10 licenses like this for our users because, like I said, it's very heavily discounted. So act quickly before they get sold out. That's
Actually,
a quick blurb about Black Friday. But go ahead, Bruce.
no, there you go. I was gonna just put it up on the screen so everyone can see it.
Perfect.
That's
Yeah.
what the landing page is gonna look like.
Exactly. So that's the page where you can just log in and purchase the Black Friday deal. It has the details of the deal on that page. And if you have any questions, give us a shout on either the TabsFolders chat or on Facebook. Reach out to us anywhere, because we know it's a larger financial commitment. So any questions you might have about this, give us a shout and we'll try to answer them as quickly as possible.
Now, I have to specify something, and this is to everyone who's like, well, I thought it was $1,000. Well, yes, it's $1,000 for all of those of you who might be interested in doing split payments, because we had several questions. But as an incentive to just do a one-time upfront pay, it's $7.99. So that's why you can see there it's listed at $7.99 as a one-time payment. If you do split pay, it comes up to $9.99. So there you go, guys. I hope that helps clarify some things up. By the way, you can also see it on the homepage. Just go to tabfolders.com, and I'll show you guys what that looks like.
Mm-hmm. And while you're opening that up, I was going to say that every person or team who purchases this deal gets to be part of our quarterly roadmap discussion at the company, where you'll be invited to the actual call where we talk about the TabsFolders vision for the next 3 months and development status, where we're heading, what features are being worked on, etc., etc.
Yep. So that way you two could be involved with the actual development of TabsFolders. We want to hear from you guys too. Yeah.
Great. And that's the plan on the website, and so you can check it out anytime you want on TabsFolders.com, or when you click the plan details in the green button, it'll take you to the actual the green button. Will take you to, there you go, to purchasing and again listing the details of the plan. Great. So why don't we get into the call? A couple of weeks ago, we mentioned on the show how TabsFolders can save you many hours per day by making your work more efficient when you're researching online and using your browser. So some users asked, well, some videos of this would have been great instead of just mentioning how you can do it. So today we have those videos for you. We have about 5 videos. They're between 20 seconds and 1 minute, and they show you from the basics of how to add browser shortcut keys to pull up TabsFolders very quickly wherever you are in your browser, whatever tab or window you're in, to access TabsFolders very quickly. Then we go into drag and drop with multi-select, sessions, searching, and I believe one more, and sharing. Yes, sharing with your team and other users. So why don't we start with the options video, Bruce?
Perfect. That's fine. Sam, thank you for joining us, and Musum Chowdhury, thank you for joining us too. Guys, real quick, as we start the video, it's going to go on for a little bit. Please feel free to drop also your comments. You'll see here that I put up a little note that if you want us to go ahead and give you a shout out by name if you win today's raffle giveaway, in order to do that, you have to give StreamYard permission, so that way we can see your profile picture and your name. Without that, it will look like this. It'll say Facebook user, hello. I don't know who that is, and so I can't give you the live stream giveaway. So make sure, please, that you register with StreamYard to give them permission, so that way we could see your name and face. Appreciate that.
Great.
Okay.
Great.
Cool. Let's go ahead and jump right on in.
Why don't I'll play the first one there.
Please, go ahead.
I'll just play it. So this give a short intro. This is about keyboard shortcuts. Again, this allows you to access tabs folders a lot faster in your browser, that you don't have to click with the mouse. You just click a hotkey from your keyboard very quickly. Here we go.
To work with tabs folders a lot more efficiently and faster. To set up keyboard shortcuts, click on the tabs folders menu icon in your browser, then click the options menu item, then click browser keyboard shortcuts, and edit the shortcut to start tabs folders with a browser hotkey. Close down the windows and then press the hotkey to access tabs folders.
There you go.
To give a little bit more, info about that, once you've completed this kind of workflow, again, added the hotkey to the browser, tabs folders doesn't have to be open at all. As soon as you press the hotkey, the browser will either open up a new window with tabs folders, or if you already have a tabs folders window open, it will just automatically bring it into focus.
There you go. A lot of you may be also familiar with that previous format where you had like two panes, the left side and the right side. Keep in mind that's still going to be there, but you also have the option when we have the new 2.0 to have like a singular layout similar to Google Drive. That's what most people are referring it to. So just keep in mind that layout will change a little bit when the 2.0 refresh comes out. Are we looking at January, February for that, Camille?
Q1 it's more February, March, but hopefully hopefully things work out, it'll be here sooner, but it's February, March rather, the current time frame.
There you go. There you go. So thanks for that. Okay, what's next?
Next, multi-select. So users were asking about productivity, and when you do internet searches, you normally start, let's say, with one window and you do a Google search, and then you open 10 tabs perhaps because the titles of Google sound interesting, that maybe they make sense for your search, that it's what you're looking for. So you open the 10 tabs and then you read through them, and realistically, like only 5 actually make sense for your project. So in tabs folders, you can very quickly go into tabs folders and just with multi-select, select those 5 tabs that you're looking for and drag and drop them into bookmarks. You don't have to do it by selecting all the bookmarks and saving them and then editing them, etc. You can also save multiple windows. Let's say if you want to organize all those 10 open tabs into two different windows by title, by certain topic, you can separate them into 2 separate windows in tabs folders and then drag and drop those windows. Here's a quick video then to show how to do this.
Most powerful features of tabs folders is multi-select and drag and drop. This allows you to work with tabs and windows in your browser a lot more efficiently. Let's say you were doing research on YouTube in a browser window and you have a lot of open tabs in that window. You can organize them in a couple of ways. First, you can create a new window and drag and drop all the tabs you want to move from this open window to the new one you just created. Tabs folders allows you to do that very easily with drag and drop. Now say you want to save these 2 windows to your bookmarks for later. You create a folder in your bookmarks, we can call it 2 windows, and you just select the windows with multi-select using the shift key and drag and drop the 2 windows into your 2 windows folder. All the bookmarks from the 2 windows are saved into this folder. Now say you want to be more selective and you want to save specific tabs from these 2 windows. You can create another folder called specific tabs, and using the option button on your Mac, you can select specific tabs from the 2 different windows and drag and drop them into the specific tabs folder.
There we go. So it shows you that TabsFolders allows you to work with open tabs and bookmarks, just like files on your computer, where you can use the Shift key and the Option key on the Mac or Control key on Windows platforms, and select specifically the tabs you want to save very quickly, and just drag and drop them into the folders, into the folder that, of saved bookmarks. You can also, save traditionally. Click on the TabsFolders menu in your browser, and then select Save this tab or Save this window individually. But working in the TabsFolders interface, the TabsFolders window allows you, to work 10 times faster by just clicking on the tabs you want to save and dragging and dropping them into specific folders. So this is the power of TabsFolders, that when you do a lot of research every day on the internet and are saving 50, 100, 200 bookmarks from tabs, it's a lot easier to organize them and save them in TabsFolders.
That note being said, talking about saving, Musam Chowdhury asks, do the bookmarks synchronize with my Google account, or does it only sync with your server? In other words, he's asking, could it have, let's say, a two-way sync with the Google Chrome, ecosystem of bookmarks that you save on the Chrome browser?
Hey, exactly. Thank you, Bruce, and thank you, Musam, I believe, for the question. That's a great question. So currently we have importing from Google Chrome, that you can import all of your bookmarks from Google Chrome. But in TabsFolders 2.0, we are adding export and synchronizing. So what you'll be able to do in TabsFolders 2.0 for sure is export all of your bookmarks to the Chrome bookmarks, and therefore synchronize to Google Chrome. But I believe also in either 2.1 or maybe right even in 2.0, the TabsFolders release, you will be able to select a specific folder in TabsFolders, and you can click sync this folder to Google Chrome bookmarks. Because TabsFolders bookmarks will allow you to have a lot more information. You'll be able to have comments, tags, and other developments in the future tied to a bookmark. So if you move those to Google Chrome, you will lose all that information. So you will only sync the bookmarks to Google Chrome. However, you can have a mirror image of your whole collection from TabsFolders into Google Chrome, or you can select a specific folder that you want to sync to Google Chrome, say for, I don't know, mobile access or stuff that you want to, sync or have easy access to it on the Chrome bookmarks bar. You will be able to select a specific folder, and TabsFolders will automatically sync and update that folder to your Google Chrome installation. So
let's say maybe someone in the future might want to have a simple sync button. Do you see that being an option where they could just say, yes, I want to be able to take all of my bookmarks from my Chrome browser, and I want to have that just copied over, and then I'll maintain it inside TabsFolders? Is that a possibility?
Well, that's in TabsFolders. That's present in TabsFolders right now. The button is actually called Import Bookmarks. So you click on that TabsFolders menu item or icon in your browser, and then there are two import options. You can import bookmarks from Chrome or import bookmarks from a file. Importing bookmarks from a file is if you have bookmarks in an HTML file, you can import them. Importing bookmarks from Chrome is basically taking your whole bookmark collection that you have in Chrome, and TabsFolders will automatically import that collection from Chrome into your TabsFolders. And then you can continue and manage your bookmarks in TabsFolders.
There you go. So to answer your question, Musam, yes, you can do a sync, via the import function. The next question that Musam asks is, what data does your extension collect from our browsers? That's an excellent question too.
So we collect data that's necessary for the application to work, which means synchronize your bookmarks to different browsers, which means that the bookmarks that you save, your kind of browsing history in sessions, and your bookmarks are saved to the TabsFolders server so that we can sync to different devices and browsers.
There you go.
There you go.
Perfect. The last question I see here, Musam, I saw somewhere that you plan to add password managers in the coming year. What's your ultimate goal with this product? Let me chime in real quick. Musam, the idea is to become your all-in-one browser tool solution that accompanies your browser, right? So a lot of times you'll have teams that work with an abundant amount of links. And sometimes the link is, or sometimes the links that are captured are for personal use, or sometimes they're for business use. Well, guess what? When you have platforms that are trying to create additional revenue, it makes sense that you give them practical business usage. So it just makes sense that, let's say you onboard a new staff member into the billing department. You may have 20 different websites that you use. Okay, great. Well, it makes sense that as you're onboarding a link manager tool to those 20 or a new employee to get access to those 20 websites, that you also, it just makes sense if you've already created their accounts for them, or you're managing like passwords within an office, that you give that person their credentials as well as their login credentials as well as those links. So when they start up a new, like their first day at work over in the billing department, you're giving them the access to TabsFolders. You know, they have access to their one folder that has all of their billing department links. So it makes sense that they have their own credentials, because otherwise, what are you going to do? You're going to have to use another Chrome extension to do that. But why? Plus, you want them to have a reason, a good value in the business environment to pay $5, $10, $12, $15 a month, et cetera, et cetera. So it just makes sense that you have that type of collaboration, you know, that management can have, that IT can have, that a new employee can have in the business space, all in one, combined with the foundation that TabsFolders provides, which is folder and link management. Take it away, Camille.
Thank you. Thank you, Bruce. That's a great explanation of bookmarks and your bookmarks and passwords. And Musami said the other part of the question is, what's your ultimate goal with this product? Well, the ultimate goal is really to increase productivity and save you time when doing online research. And so we're implementing features to accomplish that goal. Saving bookmarks was the first feature. Then we added working with open windows and tabs, as you saw demonstrated with the drag and drop functionality. So that allows you to, again, speed up your working day by dragging and dropping and saving bookmarks from open tabs to your bookmarks a lot faster. Next will be passwords. That same thing. Instead of going, having a link and then having to open another password management tool and sharing passwords and having the disconnect, you'll have that all in one tool. So links and passwords in one tool. You just double click on a link. It opens up the website, fills in the password, the username and password for you, and you're automatically logged on. So, you know, you're saving a couple of seconds a day. But if you do that many times a day, you're not only saving productivity, but getting rid of repetitive tasks, which usually, you know, people don't like. Robots are good at that. People are not too great at doing repetitive tasks, or they don't like it too much. So that's the next step. We are working further on other productivity enhancements that are on the roadmap, but currently it's a kind of brainstorm that will be selecting the next features after TabsFolders 2.0 is released. And then we're working on some bigger features that are already in our heads for improving searches on the internet. Google is amazing, but there are some things you can do to improve Google searches, as well as maybe information sharing and between teams, etc. That we will be letting users know. It's probably for TabsFolders 3.0 that we will be releasing these features. That's the roadmap. But that's the ultimate vision. Again, improving your productivity online and allowing you to get to the information that you need faster than before.
I forgot to mention notes, so apologies for that too. Imagine having notes inside certain folders too. So again, that
Yes.
brings a little notepad, or a little, maybe a tiny screenshot that you can add into that link section if you're doing research, personally or in a team environment. So, Wissam, thank you for the question there. We got fellow team member or community member Praveen. Give me the thumbs up. You're good to go. Perfect. All right, here we go. We're bringing them in. Hey there, buddy.
Hello, Praveen.
Oh, you're unmuted. I can't hear you. Sorry.
All right, there we go. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, perfect.
Yep.
Good. All right. So I'm a 2+-year-old veteran TabsFolders user, but I found that some new features being talked about today, which I was not aware of. For example, the syncing with Chrome. I was not aware of that, and I'm actually I'm very excited about that because even though I have been using TabsFolders regularly, I do find myself many times just dragging URLs right onto that Bookmarks shortcut bar in Chrome. So and then I find myself moving all those links into TabsFolders. Now with this syncing feature, I think this will make TabsFolders a lot more useful. And although I guess it could be the only inconvenience or tricky part might be where if I'm also including notes and tags and other information along with those bookmarks inside TabsFolders, then I can see how there might be some issues with the syncing. Camille, how do you think TabsFolders will handle that?
Well, so the main store of information will be in TabsFolders. The bookmarks will be synced by bookmarks, so TabsFolders will be able to identify, what bookmark you're sharing to Chrome. But really, to access that bookmark or notes and tags, etc., about that bookmark, you will have to use TabsFolders because Chrome doesn't have those features. So, so currently, when Chrome releases any features that they do release, we will try to sync. But there are limitations on every piece of software. So we hope that if Chrome is able to accommodate the features that we have in TabsFolders, we will be trying to sync those features to Chrome as much as we can.
Okay, great. Excellent.
Yeah, there you go.
And also, it looks like somebody's asking when the deal is ending. As far as I'm aware, I think the $19 deal is.
Camille, do you have any heads up?
At this point, we don't have a heads up on the $19 deal. We'll kind of see how it goes. So while we encourage you to get it as soon as possible, the $500 the 500 user deal, the Black Friday deal, though, however, it is ending this Friday. So if you're eager to get TabsFolders for a bigger team, you have till this Friday, unless those 10 licenses sell out before Friday, and then it's first come first serve basis, because like I mentioned, it's a huge discount that we're giving for 500 users. So we hope that you get it before it expires, as in is sold out rather.
I should probably point out that the big thing about this, the Black Friday, or technically Cyber Monday, how you want to look at it, is the 500 users. That's probably like the big standout point, because the largest that you can get on Appsumo, I think, is 100, right?
100, yeah.
Yeah. So that
yes,
there's a good heads up for you to anyone who might be interested. Anyways, okay, cool. Also, to this person who asked when does the deal end, I should give you a heads up. I don't know who you are, so this comment I can't enter into the giveaway, because I can't give a giveaway to Facebook user because I don't know who that person is. So you see the black ticker tape that's running on the bottom, the black ribbon that's scrolling. You'll see there, please give StreamYard permission. So that way all of your comments can be registered as part of today's giveaway. You'll see that at the end, today's giveaway will have your profile picture and your name highlighted up on the screen. So please give StreamYard permission if you're a Facebook user so we can see what your name is. Otherwise, it's just going to be listed as Facebook user, and I don't know who that winner could be. So thank you for that. Musam Chowdhury asks, sorry, go ahead.
One thing, if I may interrupt you, Bruce. One quick thing I forgot to mention. Actually, correction to what we said. That last week we actually upgraded the Appsumo stacking table. So previously we had the number of codes. I mentioned the 100 limit was the actual number of codes you can buy on Appsumo. Not the number of users. Previously, when you bought 10 codes, you could have 50 users on Appsumo with 10 codes. We have upgraded that to actually 600 users, but that's for 100 codes. You get 600 users, and 100 codes is right now $1,900. So realistically, it's
it's like
a
you're
lot
cutting
more than the Black Friday.
So right, so it's like you're cutting that purchase in half essentially for Black Friday, Cyber Monday.
Actually, a third, because if you buy it up front, it's almost a third. So it's a huge discount that we're doing for Black Friday. It's an amazing deal for our users because, again, it came out from the community. The community asked, we're looking for more users, and what can you do for Black Friday since it's coming up? And we know that Black Friday and Cyber Monday are the big tech deals of the year. So we wanted to give our community a huge deal.
We should do a graphic and say if you go through Appsumo, this is going to be the cost for 100 licenses would be $1,900. If you do the upfront cost, it's $799. We'll do a graphic and we'll have people share it in the groups. Every time you put up a post, a photo, people naturally just share stuff anyway. So it just makes sense. Yeah,
definitely. So we'll do a graphic so that it's easier to understand because numbers, aren't as clear a lot of the time.
Yep, true. Thank you for pointing that out. So you'd be paying $799 up front as opposed to $1,900 for the same value. So there you go.
Yes.
Musam Chowdhury, can you share a little light on how much resources your extension takes when activated on Chrome, with the extension or without the extension? Just asking for old laptop users. So in other words, how much RAM does the extension take in the background?
So it depends on how many tabs you have open and how many bookmarks you have in the extension. The extension does sync all of the bookmarks from the server to your local computer. So first you need storage space on your hard drive to be able to store all of those bookmarks. And second, when you're loading that up into memory, it does take some memory, but that's the huge advantage of TabsFolders, that it's a lot faster. While on machines that have the memory, it works a lot faster than accessing it through the server, because when you click it, the response is instant. So I think at this point, we have a web version available, but it's only for accessing bookmarks. In the future, we may expand that web version to work with all the features, or include all the features / most of the features that the extension has, if it's possible, because there are limits on what you can do in a web interface and an extension to a browser extension. But anyway, so TabsFolders is a lot faster if you have the memory on your laptop, and that's why we designed it for local work, so that it's more efficient and we save you as much time as possible. On older laptops, I guess it may cause an issue in performance, because obviously the less you have loaded, the faster your laptop will work. But it's a question of features or usability versus speed. So if you have 10 programs open or 5 programs open on your computer, for example, with trading, if you trade on the stock market, you have 10 windows open with 10 charts, your computer will require a lot more resources than just one window. It's the same thing here with extensions. If you add more and more extensions to your browser, it will slow down your browser because those extensions need to run and need to kind of check things in the background. But TabsFolders definitely need storage on your hard drive, so you need to ensure that you have free space on your hard drive and some memory for it to actually work and do its stuff, let's say, in technical terms, execute the programming code in the Chrome browser.
There you go. And that being said, we have a follow-up question by Paula. For the additional users, are they just for teams, or can they be used for clients as well?
Yes, they can be used for clients, but I mean, a client is part of your team. In essence, you're inviting that client to your organization. You're working with them. The administrator, the person who buys the TabsFolders license, has control of all the TabsFolders accounts, the additional team members, but the control in the sense that they can turn them on and off and give permissions, assign permissions to those users, but they can't look at like private bookmarks of those users. So bookmarks are kept private to team members, unless they, of course, choose to share them with the team. But the administrator has the power to delete an account, disable an account, create accounts, and assign permissions to like add, edit, delete, folder items, etc., for specific users. So that's teammate accounts, team members. Guests, on the other hand, have only read privileges. So if you invite guests to your team, if it's a client that you don't want commenting on your bookmarks or editing any bookmarks in the folders, you can invite them as a guest. And we have unlimited guests at stacking 10 licenses on Appsumo. That works out to be $200, $190. You have unlimited guests then, and you can invite your clients as a guest, and they can basically see the folders that you share with them and access them, open those bookmarks up, see the notes, etc., that will be coming in TabsFolders 2.0. So yeah, there's the two functionalities: team members and guests, and you can choose which one or how you choose to invite your clients to your company. However, as I mentioned at the start of this long-winded response, yes, you can invite clients to your company as part of your team.
I think I should also mention part of our roadmap, which we've discussed before, is having like individual workspaces or sub-accounts also. So that's something to keep in mind, Paula, if you want to be able to have clients have also their own collaborative workspace, let's say with their teams, right? So that's something to keep in mind. Workspaces are going to come out, and you can assign users their little area for link management, folder management, password management. That's the reason why we're doing it. We're going in that direction. So you, as let's say an agency, might have that solution also where you can share, share a solution for your clients and their teams as well. So that's something to think about for the future. But it makes sense to invest on it now when it's super cheap at $19 a code.
Slash at $2 a code for the $7.99 Black Friday deal.
There you go. Right here where it says, just one sec, I'm going to move myself over. Right here. All right, team features look great. Thank you, but your comment can't register you into the giveaway because you haven't given StreamYard permission. You see the ticker tape running at the bottom of the screen where it says StreamYard.com/Facebook. This will allow your comment to be entered into today's giveaway so we could see your name, because obviously I can't give a code away to Facebook user because I don't know who that is. So please give StreamYard permission so that way we could do a giveaway, which we will do later on today. Or excuse me, later on at the end of the show. Per Fritz, any ETA on Workspaces? Great question. I'll leave that up to the man.
Yes, so Workspaces will be coming out with notes and tags in Q1 of 2022, next year, by end of March. So first will be redone UI, notes, tags, and team folder sharing, and just after that will be Workspaces. But we hope to get it done within Q1 of 2022.
There we go. Perfect. Thank you very much for that. Okay, that was a lot there. All right, Camille, let's go ahead and jump on to the next. Did you have another video for us too?
Yes, we do. So I think we did multi-select drag and drop to increase your efficiency. And regarding sharing with team members, etc., we discussed a lot of features that are coming in a few months in TabsFolders 2.0. But I have a quick video to show you the features that are available now for sharing bookmarks in TabsFolders 1.0. And so I'll play that. It basically shows how to right-click on a folder and share it with a team. Here it goes.
Now say you want to share your research with a group of users. The research that you saved, you can share very easily in TabsFolders by right-clicking on a folder and clicking the share button. You select the amount of time you want to share it for, and then just click share this folder. You can click open to see how it's going to look for the users you share it with. If you share multiple windows, your users will see the multiple windows in a folder list just like you see them in TabsFolders. Once again, click the share option, share this folder, and you can open it to view the two windows that you've shared. You can also use sharing on Facebook, share on Twitter, or share by email to send this link to your friends and coworkers.
There you go.
Great. So the people who you share that link with, it's a public link in essence, that anybody who has that link will be able to see the bookmarks shared in that folder. But also, they can click on the page with the links that they see. They can just click on any of the links and open them in their own browser. They can also, however, import that shared page or shared collection right now into their TabsFolders collection if they're a TabsFolders user, or if they're not, they can create a TabsFolders account. And right from that link at the top of the page, you'll have a button import into TabsFolders. So they will be able to import that folder into their collection. It just won't be a live sync, that if you do changes to that shared folder, it won't automatically show up in their shared folder. They would have to re-import that folder to see the changes. But that functionality is already there. So if you want to choose to share a list of links with TabsFolders, and it's not only links because there is already some kind of, let's say, tagging based on the folder structure. You can create a folder structure, project one, accounting for project one, marketing, things like that, and have links underneath that tree structure. So it already conveys information about the links that you're sharing with your colleagues and teammates.
That being said, I do have a comment that came up, very friendly for those of us who are drowning in bookmarks. I agree. I just don't know what your name is. So if you could please, you could see on the black ticker tape on the bottom, to be entered in today's raffle and giveaway, please give StreamYard permission so I can see your name, because I can't give it away to Facebook user. So please, whoever dropped that comment, and anyone in the future, please, whoever's dropping the comments, please give StreamYard permission, so that way your comments can be entered into the raffle or into the giveaway at the end of the live stream. So Facebook user, wherever you are, thank you for the comment. Yeah, part of the reason which drew me to this, and also I work in the enterprise space, right? So, and I work with retail, I work in healthcare. Hey,
Natalia. Great to see you.
Is it Natalia or Natalia? It looks like Natalia. but it could be just me. Okay. So I work in the enterprise space, and I work with companies that have several different departments, right? And that's kind of what drew me to TabsFolders. And I was like, wow, as these companies are onboarding their new employees, there's a lot that's missing in terms of like the onboarding, right? They may have 30, 40, 50 links per department that they have to share. I was like, why is there no good tool that onboards them until I saw TabsFolders, A, and then B, there was like some sort of like admin permissions, which is what I was looking for. So is it Natalia or Natalia? I totally agree with you on that.
And if I may add something to that, Bruce, the onboarding, a lot of the time, companies do have onboarding documents and let's say an onboarding website, but the problem with those solutions is that they're very difficult to keep up to date. That if it takes you, 15 minutes or even 5 minutes, etc., to update information in an onboarding, a lot of people put that as an unimportant task, and it drops down the hierarchy because it's annoying, takes you too much time. With a solution like TabsFolders, since it'll be a couple of clicks that you're updating the information anyway, you're saving it to your own bookmarks in your own information repository. By chance, it's just shared with employees that you are onboarding. Well, if you choose that specific folders. So that's the point. It'll allow the process to actually work because it's very simple to save those bookmarks and keep the information updated in your organization.
I agree with you on that, and I'm looking forward to when the permissions come out in the future for handling and managing, like for example, teammates and workspaces. That way we can do client management. I'm really looking forward to that because then I can handle password management with link distribution. That being said, Jeremy, brother, hello. I love these type of knowledge sharing tools. As you know, yes, actually we've used you inside our discussions as a prime candidate for, let's say, someone who has spent, and by the way, I don't mean to put you out there, but I'm going to put you out there. Someone who has spent years collecting, aggregating certain, let's say, niches of knowledge that people go to you when they're like, they've lost all hope. And you're that last bastion of hope of saying, well, hey, maybe I can help you out with this solution, or maybe I can help you out with that. Guys, Jeremy is like a specialist in his field when it comes to, let's say, community products or knowledge-based products. A perfect example is Nimbus. A lot of you guys know that we worked on that both loosely together. So yes, Jeremy, yep, I know that you love knowledge-based products. His next question is memberships something being considered or on the roadmap? Camille, I'm not going to say anything. I didn't tell him anything. I'll let you ask, or I'll let you respond to that how you see fit.
But Bruce, can you maybe let me know what, expand a little about memberships? Because maybe we call it something different.
He's talking about subscription management.
Yes. So that is on the roadmap post TabsFolders 2.0. But again, we're going to keep the details a little bit under wraps right now because we really want to work it out internally on what it's going to mean, how we're going to implement it. And yes, we're definitely looking to add that feature, but in a few later broadcasts in a month or two, again, when it's clarified, we will be releasing some more information.
There you go, Jeremy. Yes, he said exactly the same thing. Subscriptions, yes. I knew what he was referring to. I mean, that totally made sense because Jeremy is someone who, and I don't blame him, right? If you spend years of your life dedicated to a certain subject, right, you're going to think, well, I got to be able to do something with these years of knowledge that I've accumulated together. It just makes sense. And it's like, well, the next step is I have a folder with notes, and maybe it's like an LMS, right? And I want to be able to share the access to the LMS that I learned certain information on, or to the notes that I've accumulated with the links that I've shared or collected all together in this little folder. And then you want to share that folder because it has 10 years worth of knowledge. There's inherent value associated to that aggregated knowledge that's been collected together, right? So I totally understand where Jeremy is coming from when he's talking about subscription management on that. Great. This is a great move that others haven't done. I know, brother. I know. That's where we kind of discussed that, and it's funny because Jeremy, you and I are on the same wavelength. So Camille, there you go. There's
Thank you. Looking forward to it. Mhm.
Yep, that's totally true.
Excellent. Great shot. Great screenshot.
I like that type of interactivity. Okay, Musam says, I must appreciate you guys. I use Toby, but your product is awesome. Okay, I'll put it out there. A lot of people just use Toby because of the UI, but there's so much functionality missing. No CNAME, no SMTP. Teammates are there. I've had problems with it getting to work, but the point is it's there. Okay, fine, it's there. No white label, no password management, no notes, no subscription management that I don't know of that's coming out. I could just go on and on and on. Like Toby was what everyone used to play with these types of tools 2 years ago, but I really haven't seen much being done with it at all. Is it just me? But I haven't really, I try to look at it objectively. I haven't really seen much being described about the product in terms of roadmap.
Bruce, let's say, Bruce, let's focus, obviously there's a lot of other players in the space, but I think that we should focus more on TabsFolders in that, we have a vision for the product that's specific to us, and that's what we're kind of executing and developing, because that's the roadmap, and that what our user base, what the interactions we have with our users, we find out what they're talking about and what features they want. And actually, yes, UI has been requested for an update for TabsFolders to look nicer, and this is coming in TabsFolders 2.0. But other features, some users just want to manage 10 bookmarks, or they have specific sharing needs that they really want to share things and make it look really nice. There's solutions for these options out there, but or for these needs. But I think we present the value proposition in TabsFolders, and we're looking for users who have these issues that we solve. So if you really want to improve your productivity, in TabsFolders 2.0, manage information with passwords and work with large numbers of teams, TabsFolders can handle hundreds of thousands of bookmarks on your browser and sharing, synchronizing and sharing. So it's a powerful technology underneath, and I think this is the focus that we want to, or the functionality that we want to focus on, and get users that it has value to. Same thing that, TabsFolders has been around for 6 years, and we haven't had a single case of a user losing data. And that speaks for us, because, like I mentioned, I come from the...
Camille, that's huge compared to how much we've heard from Clearly and other competitors, where occasionally
let's not mention, let's not mention other competitors. I'm just focusing on us. So 6 years running, 100% of data quality for users, and that's because of how we design TabsFolders underneath. The servers and the storage solutions that we use, the 4 levels of backup that we have, that if anything were to go wrong, we always have backups in multiple locations around the world. And this is because, I come from a banking software background. So things simply can't fail there, because you lose millions or billions of dollars if a server were to fail with data and you didn't have a copy. So that's the focus we use for TabsFolders development. And it's not because, let's say, the data is worth the billions of dollars, but to our users, losing data could mean life or death. That they're working on a project, they have a deadline, and suddenly they lose a folder or research that they saved in a day. I mean, that could kill your, you could lose a contract, etc. So we take it from this perspective, that data reliability is very, very important to our users, and that's what we focus on in TabsFolders going forward. So data reliability, efficiency, and team sharing with password management. So we're going more towards kind of companies, small teams, where these features are really important for them.
Hold on.
Thank you.
I'm gonna kick you out here for a second. So this is your round of applause, ovation for no data loss in the last 6 years. That's huge. No data loss in the last 6 years. There you go. And Jeremy and I agree with you on that. That's huge. You don't ever hear about that in this kind of space, but it makes sense when you say, look, I came from, you come from banking, so you understand that everything is important and essential. Like there's just no end or buts about it. I didn't know that, but that provides me as to like so much context as to how the platform is built, how you think about things when you come to rollout, or when you come to features, or when you come to data security or stability of the product, or your redundancies and your backups. I had no idea, but that explains so much where you come from Fintech. So I get that. That just blew my mind. So appreciate that. I didn't know that about you.
Thank you, Bruce. And Jeremy, thank you for the amazing comment there. Glad to hear it.
Jeremy says, I need to take a look deeper into your tool, as I've been hearing good things from some very hard to please, very highly rated tech specialists. Jeremy, if you don't mind, reach out to Camille on the Facebook page and let him know. You don't have to say names, but let him know what are the things that you've been hearing inside the groups or inside the community, so he has an idea of what's the positive reinforcement or the positive feedback that you've been hearing. So that way he knows, okay, he's making strides in the right direction.
Yes. So positive feedback as well of ideas for improvement. We're definitely looking for that to get new features from the user base. They've been supporting us greatly. So like I said, we care about reliability, etc. But some of the ideas came straight from the users, and they're amazing ideas. Like actually, Praveen suggested about a year ago or something that we implement a quick feature for copying and pasting URLs. That we had the export to JSON format, but he said, well, okay, I don't want to export stuff. I just want to take 2 or 3 folders that I have and just copy and paste them, a quick list into an email, or save it into a document that I'm writing. So boom, thanks to Praveen, we have that feature in TabsFolders currently, where you just right-click on a folder, copy URLs, and it's there.
To the thousands of users, you can thank this gentleman right here for it.
And thank you for implementing that, Camille. Very much appreciated.
Thank you. Thank
Praveen,
you for your suggestion.
I was going to say, Praveen, do you want to stay with us for the giveaway? We're running out of time here, so I wanted to do
that. Sure, definitely. Sure.
Okay. So I'm going to share with everybody the screen real quick. Let me do that now. And everyone who's watching, just please leave a comment real quick. That way you can be entered into the raffle. I'm going to give you like 30 seconds as I pull up the raffle here. Here we go. Just say hi. Just leave something basic as I start sharing the screen. Here we go. You'll see what I mean here in a second, guys, where I'm telling you it's important that you share.
And I think
share your comments. Praveen, you were going to say something?
I was just going to say, this is the first time that you've ever done this, right?
Yeah, and so I understand the thought process, right? Every time someone leaves a comment, as long as Facebook has your permission, it will display the people who left comments, like their name and their profile picture. And it doesn't matter if it's a Facebook profile page, group, Twitter. It doesn't matter if it's YouTube. It actually gathers their avatar, right? Their profile and name. On Facebook, though, because of what happened with Cambridge Analytica like a year or two ago, Facebook has to get permission from users in order for us, the people like me and Camille who are streaming. We have to see. In order for us to see the name and the profile picture, we have to have which I've had here on the bottom, the permissions, right? Once you've given Facebook permissions, we can capture the name and face. I think I lost Praveen. Okay, let me go ahead and pull up the... I agree, Jeremy, 100% agree. Having direct interaction with the founder makes a huge difference in trust and authenticity. So well done. I agree with you there, which is part of the reason why, and Jeremy knows this because he's worked with me before in the past. I understand that in order for people to have trust, because they've been burned so many times, just to have that FaceTime with a founder, right? Even if they only give, let's say a typical consumer may only see you, Camille, for 10, 15, 20, 30 seconds a week. The fact that he sees you consistently attempting to try to interact with the community, that makes him feel at ease with his purchase. And if he hasn't purchased, he then strongly considers, oh, well, maybe I should buy TabsFolders. I see that TabsFolders founder is constantly talking with the community. He's giving his time. So then they feel, okay, I can trust this founder with my purchase in the long term because he's highly invested in his product. It's not like he asks people via text, please buy my product, and then he's done, right? That's not you. And I understand that.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of relaying that to other people too.
Exactly, because I mean, we've had a roadmap and plan internally for quite a few years, but I think now we're, thanks to you, Bruce, sharing it a lot more with our users and being more open about it. So I think users feel that there's a vision for the product that maybe they didn't see as much before because we weren't so public with our vision. I guess we were closer to Apple where they keep everything internally. But I think this is a great idea to be actually involving our users more directly with these live streams, with our roadmap on our website, et cetera, with posts, et cetera. So it's great, and thank you for the inspiration and the idea to stream and the invitation to stream with you on the TabsFolders show.
It makes total sense. I'm just waiting now for LinkedIn to give us the approval, so we have a completely brand new market who has no idea about these tools, because I've never seen a streaming platform. I've never seen a stream on LinkedIn that talks about, link management, folder management, everything from notes and password management all together in the one. So it would be awesome if we could do that on LinkedIn. So if LinkedIn, if you're watching, please get us approved. So there you go. All right, guys.
Bruce, on that note about management, do we have time to show? I have two more videos. One of them is about searching, but the session management, which again, people have been asking about because that's available. Well, it's harder to do, I think, in Chrome and browsers. So it's something I wanted to play. It's also recent, a couple of months ago that we added this to TabsFolders, so it'd be great to play that now. It's about a minute long, I think, 30 seconds to a minute. Do we have time to play that?
We're over an hour. Is it all right if we save that for Wednesday stream?
Yes, sure. That works. Let's play that on Wednesday then. Thank you.
Perfect, because we're still going to have the Black Friday sale to remind everyone of everything that's going on, as well as
that's right.
the recent updates. Yeah. So I'll say right now, thank you also for prepping that, because a lot of people ask, what are the most recent updates of the platform? You created a video about the most recent update. That's very helpful to me as a typical consumer. That you were saying you just created a video about something that you rolled out a little bit ago. Jeremy, banking and security professional background is a massive assurance for a tool like this for me too, and no doubt others. Jeremy, I 100% totally agree. It would be great if we could screenshot that right there. Right? All right. Jeremy is giving you a shout out, Praveen.
Oh, where's the camera? There we go.
All right, let's go ahead and do the giveaway now. All right, here we go. Let's do the draw. Paula, there you go. Paula, thank you for giving.
Bravo, Paula.
And thank you for joining us today. So, Paula, there you go. You have won a lifetime license, an Appsumo license of TabsFolders. So thank you very much for joining us today. Guys, we're going to try to do this. We're going to try to do this consistently, right? This just makes sense. It gives you a reason to tune in, give StreamYard permissions, comment with us, and we'll do little freebies like this that we can help you give away. Don't forget, you can also come on camera, just like Praveen, and you'll get 2 free teammates that you can get to add on to your existing TabsFolder code. We have that every week. I'm going to put that up on the screen here too. So there you go. Join us on the show, and that way, like Praveen, you can come on and do kind of like a round table. We make it very flexible. where you can come on and ask questions, give us your feedback, talk about the roadmap, talk about what you like, what you don't like, because that's what we're here for, right? We're giving you guys, normally it's supposed to be a half hour, but we get so much interaction, it just ends up going for an hour. So appreciate you guys for all the interactivity. Paula, please reach out to the team on the Facebook page. So that way we can give you your free code. So thank you. And Paula, if you come on the camera in a week or two, we'll give you extra teammates for your license as well. So boom, there you go.
Congratulations again, Paula.
That was awesome. I've never done that before. That was really cool. I like that. That was pretty cool.
Agreed,
okay.
Agreed.
We went a little bit over, so apologize for that. Jeremy, thank you for sticking with us. God bless. And yes, congrats to Paula. On that note, guys, we're going to continue with our regularly scheduled Wednesday 9 a.m. Pacific show. So that will be coming up in 2 days. So make sure you tune in for that. Camille, any last thoughts before we let everyone go?
The last thoughts, again, if you can show the Shorby link on the Shorby page, you'll be able to access the Black Friday Cyber Monday deal, since it's Cyber Monday today. 500 users and a quarterly roadmap call with the founder. The quarterly roadmap call is exclusive to this Black Friday deal. It's not available on any of the Appsumo plans, no matter how many you stack at this point. So come join us for the quarterly calls if you purchase the Black Friday 2021 Appsumo deal. The link is up there, so check it out on Shorby. Looking forward to Wednesday's live stream, where we will be sharing more information and videos about how to increase your productivity with TabsFolders and how to use TabsFolders to its fullest potential. Looking forward. Thank you guys for joining us and participating. The comments were amazing, and it gives me great inspiration to work 3 times as hard to get the features to you as quickly as possible, seeing as the support we're getting from the community is so amazing.
There you go, guys. That being said, Camille, thank you very much for your time. Everyone keep social distancing in mind. Don't forget to wash your hands, and we'll see you guys all on Wednesday. Have a good one, everybody.
Thank you, Bruce. Thank you, Praveen. Thank you guys for joining us. See you Wednesday. Thanks.
Take care.